In this video, I'm going to talk about the portal as it is connected to triangles. I'm going to approach this video in an open-ended manner as I did the first triangle video, simply because there are pieces I need to insert into this for it to all make sense. So these videos might appear to be out of order, but they're not. In part 1 of triangles, I talked about sunflowers, pyramids, and triangles, and I'll briefly summarize what was said in that video. A sunflower means turning towards the sun, as in a gyrosol from the word Jerusalem. Jerusalem was the place of the crucifixion in the mind. It is presented as a perfect spiral. It is also connected to the myth of Clydia and Apollo, a symbol for loyalty, and it was connected to aesthete, one who perceives, or AU, which is gold. The Ted Lasso episode took place in Amsterdam, and Amsterdam is a dam in the river Amstel, which is a compound word for water and high ground. Triangles represent a multitude of things, from pyramids to prisms that diffract light. The angle of the divine triangle is 108, representing Alpha, Love, and Omega, or the basis of all creation. Its delta, the door, the phoenix, change, Trinity. It's symbolic of the unity of male and female bound by love. The Star of David is within every individual that is formed in merging the upper feminine with the lower masculine. 3 divine triangles with the apex of 108 degrees forms a pentagram. The pyramid represents a tent, the temple, the fornix, the furnace, the fireplace, vault, or cave. The fornix is Fort Knox, where your gold is stored. It was also the only shape in the universe containing both pi and phi. Pi is Mercury and Phi is Venus. During the summer solstice, the sun is at the apex of many pyramids around the world. I showed that the keyhole was significant as Clydia or Alice lived in the close or keyhole. I also showed that the tree of life and the tree of knowledge of good and evil can be represented as 2 triangles, one within the other. I also showed that the crucifixion happens in 2 places: Sodom in Egypt and outside the gates of Jerusalem, and the respective meanings of each. Sodom means their secret cement, which is about separation and reunion. Egypt as home of the soul of Ptah, representing the body. Jerusalem is in the mind. And finally, I covered the story of Uranus and Gaia being reunited, as told by Bill Donahue. Then I ended the video on the picture of the Lion's Gate portal with the clock in the triangle, followed by the flux capacitor, showing how it is 3 triangles together. Before I started working on the triangles, I was seeing keyholes everywhere. It started with Don't Worry Darling, as the street Alice lives on is a keyhole shape, as is the top of the headquarters. In the sunflowers video, it was revealed that a sunflower derives its meaning from the myth of Clydia and Apollo. Clydia meaning close. The story of Venus is that she is the daughter of Uranus, and after Cronus castrated him and threw his genitals into the sea, she arose out of the foam. Venus is depicted in paintings as arriving in a half shell, as if she's a pearl. She's shown in movies as descending the stairs between 2 pillars with a fountain behind her. Venus is also known as Aphrodite, Hathor, Ninhursag, and many other names. She is shown as living in the White House or a lighthouse, as I've shown in several other videos, including First Daughter. This White House is placed at the top of the cul-de-sac. Alice from Don't Worry Darling lives in a white house at the top of the cul-de-sac. Love is Blind is a reality show on Netflix, and this season 4 was all about the love triangle. It also clearly depicts the reality of our 2 worlds. The men are on one side, women on the other, and they fall in love by talking through a screen. When they meet in person for the first time, they cross the red carpet, and behind them is the Garden of Eden. The man proposes to the woman with a diamond ring. In The Tourist, as I showed in the video The Key, Johnny Depp meets Angelina Jolie at the vault, and Angelina is wearing a diamond necklace. In the Ted Lasso episode that sparked all of this, there were several references to diamonds. There was a reference to James Bond, Diamonds Are Forever. There was also a diamond wholesaler called The Mill. A baseball diamond is shaped like a key. Home is a circle at the top of the diamond or pyramid. The object of the game is to get home. If you listen to my live chats, you'd already know that I awoke one morning in the midst of all of this research to a vision of a phallus ejaculating that turned into a pitcher on a baseball mound, as representing the same thing. The story of the bank robbery in Louisville took place at a pyramid-shaped bank next to a baseball diamond. The pitcher's mound is the magnetic mountain at the core, or Mount Meru. From it streams the energy that creates the black hole and the vortex, as shown in the first triangle video. This represents the semen that streams from the core. In the myth of Uranus and Gaia, Gaia had Cronus castrate Uranus so Uranus couldn't seed the world anymore. They had already created 12 Titans and 3 Cyclops and many more monsters. Cronus cut him off with time. Time is what divides the worlds. The T is the cross, and the I is the eye of the world, the vortex. M is magnetic, and E is electric. In the Louisville bank shooting, there was a random shot of a reporter in front of a building. This image is also seen in Back to the Future on the clock tower, and it is a significant image throughout ancient architecture. In some images, you can see steps rising between the lions to the top of a pyramid. So why is this image so important? Because it symbolizes the keyhole. I was starting to see the image of this keyhole everywhere. The connection came for me when I saw it on Love is Blind. A man and woman meet one another on the other side of the portals. The path to the portal, due to perspective, makes it appear to be wider at the base. What is shown in Love is Blind is literally how we come to the other side. We must pass through the portal. The imagery of the pyramids with the sun at the apex represents the same thing. It's the keyhole. The pyramid represents a vortex, and it leads to the sun, which is a portal to the other side. The safe or vault shown in the tourist is the portal, and both the man and the woman must open it together. This is why in so many movies featuring an atomic bomb detonation, it shows 2 people simultaneously activating it because it takes 2. But it technically takes 3 because love must bind them, which is why Angelina says "I love you" when Johnny Depp arrives. At the end of Ted Lasso, Ted and his team reunited on the bus to head for home, and Ted was at the rear of the bus sketching out ideas based on the triangle game theory he saw with the Chicago Bulls. Bull is Taurus, or Taurus. Chi is the life force energy, or Kundalini. The Kundalini is also a triangle. Ted showed his notes to the other coach, and he had written triangle, triangle, or tri-angel. Tri-angel, 3 angels of light, the 3 Cyclops. If the pyramid and the portal are the keyhole, then what is the key? The key is the triangle, the man, woman, and love, or marriage, and this forms the diamond. And so, as noted earlier, the basis of all creation is in 108, Alpha, Omega, and Love. And I followed this up with a video called The Key, which told the story of the joining of the male and female in love, as indicating the key, 108. In the TV show W2 Worlds, there's a young man named Chul who's living inside the cartoon world, and he meets Yunju. I know I'm mispronouncing these, so I apologize, and knows that she is the key to his life. She tells him the truth about who he is and where he lives, but she is the key to his life, eternal life. And if you look at the eternal life symbol, it's a key. And I was just watching a movie called Kill Switch, which is about 2 worlds, and in it was said that the tower is the key. The tower is the same as the vortex and the sun, the pyramid and the sun, the red carpet and the portal. So in somewhat of a summary, the Kepler triangle contains both Pi and Phi, or Mercury and Venus. It is within the heart of the pyramid where they meet in the middle. A tent or pyramid is known as the meeting place or home. This meeting place in the head is the fornix, the Fort Knox, where our gold is stored. When we unite male and female in love, or 108, we open the portal, the gate to the other side. The gold, AU, is also symbolic of being an aesthete, or one who perceives. This morning, Jason Bickford released a video, and in it he said, the 33 degrees are the 33s, which total 90 degrees, the stairway to heaven, spiral staircase to El, the God or Elohim.
Also, I've talked about 33 being 33s. So the Masonic Master Mason number of 33 degrees is 33s. 33 degrees. 30 sets of 3 degrees, little increments that lead you up to El. So that's the stairway to heaven, or the spiral staircase to Elohim, and it's the right angle, or you got to look at it from the right angel.
It's the right angle or the right angel, triangel. This directly relates to the right angle triangle or Kepler's triangle, the key inside the pyramid, the meeting place, which is at the top of the stairs between the two lions or beasts representing the torus fields.
So that's the 33s. The 33s is 90. And so twin 33s would be twin 90s. That's 180. That's the dome over your head.
Twin 33s is 90-90, or 180, which represents the dome or the half circle. I will continue this in the next video. I'm not quite sure what video is coming next, but I know that the Johnny Depp video is coming out soon because I cannot continue with this information without explaining who he is. If you like this video, please show your support for my channel. Like, share, subscribe, comment, contribute. Contributions over $15 will receive a link to the Johnny Depp Dark Shadows material, so please be sure to include your email address. Kindly visit my website, subscribe to my backup channels, join the Discord group. All links are in the description box below. Thanks for listening. Hope you're having a great day. Bye for now.